Video has transformed my entire life. When I was 8 years old, I wanted to be a television basketball analyst. I wanted to talk about women's sports because I felt they were just as important as men's sports. I also loved sports because it taught many life lessons on and off the court. I learned about mindset and how to play as a team. I learned how to lead and how to follow. When I grew up, Michael Jordan was king, and I loved his story of coming back after being cut from his varsity high school team. I grew up on a family farm in Idaho. My family was extremely close. It was here I learned the value of hard work. We were picking rocks out of the potatoes as they came into the cellars. We also got up at 5 a.m. to pull rye out of the wheat fields. When we played sports, my siblings and I were competitive, but also had each other's backs. My parents were very supportive, but also held me accountable for my actions. Growing up, we only had 3 main networks on our television, along with PBS. We watched all the usual shows like Family Ties and Facts of Life. For me, it was a gateway to see there was a whole wide world out there. Throughout my childhood, I dreamed of playing big. I wanted to explore the world and connect to different people and cultures. I wanted to have a lot of different life experiences. I also read a lot of inspirational books to help me achieve my dreams. When I was 16 years old and a junior in high school, I had a basketball coach that came to my school and told me I was good enough to play college basketball. I told him I already knew that because I was a little over 6 feet tall and had junk in the trunk, a big booty. I said, "You can't coach height." There were all sorts of teams looking for tall women, so it was only natural that I would be looked at by all 3 Division I schools in Idaho. But he looked me in the eyes and said, "No, Celeste, I'm talking about anywhere in the country. You're that good, but I don't think you realize it." So I asked my high school coach, Gordon Curbs, what our strategy would be, and he told me that we had to make a bunch of VHS tapes. Yes, this was the 90s, people. And send them to all the universities so they could see me play. We had to put a few games on there. He said my individual numbers like scoring and rebounding weren't phenomenal, but with the right coaching and hard work the next 2 years, schools would see my potential. We sent out so many tapes and labels that I can still see them in my head.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.